Good evening, Cheverly. I stand before you tonight filled with great pride, heartfelt gratitude, and a resolute sense of duty. The state of Cheverly is strong. And as we reflect on our journey, we also turn our eyes towards the horizon. Despite the challenges our neighbors have faced just a few miles away, our community shines as a beacon of resilience, progress, and unity. Tonight, I want to share with you our story of transformation, celebrate our shared victories, and chart the course for an even brighter future. A future in which every Cheverly resident takes pride in calling this town home. When I first assumed the role of mayor, I was struck by a scene that remains etched in my memory. After a heavy rainstorm, I entered our town hall and we were met with an unexpected sight, a building transformed into an indoor pool. Leaky ceilings had become all too familiar, symbols of neglect, a silent testament to years of deferred maintenance. For many, it might have been something to simply accept, but we could not allow that to define us. I saw it as a call to action, a sign that we must care for our home, seeing town hall as our home, as we would for our own families. And so we acted. Those leaks were not allowed to persist. We restored town hall to a dignified space where ideas are shared, decisions are made, and community spirit is kindled. Our commitment to maintaining our facilities continues unabated. With the support of our dedicated council chair, Ivy, we are already preparing to repair the gym floors that you see this evening, a further step to ensure that all our community spaces remain safe, welcoming, and fully functional. And I cannot brag enough about our William Ely building that will be opening in the very few next weeks. This transformation is not just about repairing buildings. It's a symbol of our shared determination never to settle for mediocrity. It's a promise that every corner of Cheverly will be cared for with the same passion and attention that we dedicate to each other. Now, our town's progress is visible in every paved street, every restored sidewalk, and every new tree planted along our roads. And I know that you wanted those things because every year when I prepare this speech, I go back to our 5-year strategic plan, which is where you told me what you wanted. Today, I want to highlight our significant advancements in infrastructure and water management, a combined effort that speaks directly to the heart of our community's well-being. Over the past years, that strategic plan has borne fruit. We've made impressive strides in a new public works facility, critical hub that will enable us to maintain Cheverly's charm and functionality for decades to come, and give us more public space. Our roads, curbs, and sidewalks are receiving much-needed repairs and upgrades, ensuring that every journey, whether to work, school, or a local park, is made safer and more pleasant. Yet no discussion of infrastructure would be complete without addressing our water-related challenges. Many of you experienced firsthand the frustration of flooding, stormwater, and of course, what we've changed from water woes to WSSC woes. I'm proud to report that we've turned a corner. The 3-year Crestlawn and Parkway project is now complete. All drains in that area are officially under county jurisdiction. And we've secured almost $350,000 in rebates for the work accomplished. This achievement is not the end, rather a critical milestone in our ongoing efforts to resolve our water woes. In addition to these projects, we're thrilled to announce the partnership with the Stream Restoration Project. These dedicated experts have joined forces with us to work with the $1.6 million that our team obtained through an earmark to address flood mitigation in our town. This funding not only addresses our immediate water challenges, but also paves the way for long-term solutions. This enhances safety and the sustainability of our town. Looking ahead, we have our sights set on further infrastructure improvements. One priority is to advocate vigorously for a better bridge for Columbia Park Road. Our plan includes not only securing a safer, more reliable crossing, but also ensuring that the corresponding traffic lights and safety features are in place. And if you doubt us, this particular administration has been able to accomplish things that have taken 25 to 30 years to complete, and I believe we'll be able to accomplish this as well. In tandem, we will complete studies to assess the feasibility of installing sound walls over in Ward 6. We have not forgotten you. That's another vital step to protect our community from excessive noise and enhance overall quality of life. Our commitment to responsible water management, combined with robust infrastructure investments, reflects our dedication to protecting Cheverly from the challenges of tomorrow while still honoring our storied past. Now, this is my favorite part. Public safety remains the cornerstone of our community. And in Cheverly, we are fortunate to have a team of dedicated men and women who work tirelessly every day to protect our families, our homes, and our very way of life. Tonight, I want to acknowledge their unwavering commitment and share with you the many accomplishments of our 24-hour law enforcement team. Throughout the past year, we haven't just hired police officers. We've hired public servants dedicated to Cheverly, and they have demonstrated unparalleled bravery, professionalism, and community spirit. Earlier this year in January, our officers rallied to support a beloved community event by raising $4,000 for the Maryland Special Olympics. This effort is a shining example of how our law enforcement goes above and beyond to give back to the community they serve. That money was raised by participating in the polar plunge, which I was a cheerleader at. But our officers went into Arctic cold waters just to raise money. In March, one of our very own, Corporal Becker, was honored with the prestigious 2024 Law Enforcement Torch Run Flame of Hope Award. This accolade is a testament not only to his individual achievements, but also the collective excellence of our police department. And in June of last year, when our community was shaken by a series of breaking and entering incidents, our officers worked hand in hand with federal marshals and county police to track down a suspect and successfully close all outstanding cases related to the matter. Our commitment to public safety is further evident in the proactive measures taken on Columbia Park Road this summer. You might have been a recipient of one of those little treasures. In response to numerous community concerns about traffic safety, our officers conducted a month-long enforcement initiative that resulted in more than 200 traffic stops. This effort not only underscored our determination to address unsafe driving habits, but also led to the approval of having speeding cameras. It also led to the approval of a new red light camera, which we can't wait to be installed. This is a tool that will help prevent future violations and keep our roads safer. And let's be honest, since COVID, we need to press the restart mark on how we drive in and around town. In August, an incident on Cheverly Avenue underscored the vigilance of our officers. A call about a man lying in the street revealed a dangerous situation. A loaded handgun was discovered nearby. Thanks to the swift and careful actions of our officers, the suspect, a convicted felon, was promptly disarmed and arrested, ensuring that our streets remained secure. The accolades do not stop there. In September of 2024, Sergeant White received an Exceptional Performance Award from the Maryland Chiefs and Sheriffs Association, a first for any officer from Cheverly. This honor celebrates his pivotal role in revitalizing our department and setting new standards of excellence. Community engagement is also a hallmark of our police department. In October, our officers hosted the very first Haunted Police Station event, a festive donation-funded occasion that offered families a safe and enjoyable Halloween experience. It was a night where laughter mingled with vigilance, I would also say fear, showcasing the softer side of law enforcement and strengthening the bond between the police and our residents. The number of people outside of Cheverly that came to participate was remarkable. Training and innovation have also been at the forefront of our strategy to ensure that our officers are well prepared. In November of last year, Sergeant Byler developed the first state-compliant training lesson for Maryland's new child interrogation laws. His forward-thinking approach positioned our department as the first in the state to meet these new requirements. He's setting a standard that would soon be adopted statewide, and Cheverly has a habit of setting the standard. December marked another historic moment as our police department transitioned back to round-the-clock, 24-hour policing for the first time in a decade. This milestone guarantees that at every hour of the day and night, our community is protected by vigilant, responsive law enforcement. And in March of this year, when a medical emergency threatened a life on Landover Road, officers responded with unmatched urgency, administering life-saving CPR that helped stabilize a critical situation. We do not just have police officers. We literally have heroes on our department. I also want to take a moment to recognize important work behind the scenes. While it may seem to be a small feat, I want to extend a sincere gratitude to Councilmember Briner and Council Chair Ivey, as well as our police department for their efforts in addressing the Revenue Authority. It's not every ticket will be able to get overturned, but for the ones that are taking advantage of our most vulnerable residents and where they park outside their homes, I am proud to say that we were able to see the reversal of that predatory ticketing in our town. Every success in public safety is built on a foundation of teamwork, dedication, and an unyielding commitment to the welfare of our community. Our law enforcement officers, supported by our outstanding administrative staff, remind us every day that safety is not just a service. It's a promise that we make to each other. Now, how do we pay for those officers and everything else in town? Well, a robust local economy is the engine that drives our community's growth and prosperity. In Cheverly, we are deeply committed to fostering an environment where businesses can thrive, where job opportunities are abundant, and where our tax rates remain fair and manageable for all residents. I am proud to say that this budget season, our administrative team, mayor, and council have worked tirelessly to maintain a flat tax rate. What does that mean? While many neighboring municipalities are raising taxes, we remain steadfast in our promise to provide excellent services without imposing additional burdens to our families, especially during these trying times. We are actively exploring innovative solutions, continue to seek grants, and tapping into alternative revenue streams to ensure that every dollar is spent wisely for the betterment of Cheverly. A prime example of this forward-thinking approach is the work on Hospital Hill. For years, this area was mired in legal disputes, which stifled progress and hindered growth. Now, most recently, you may have seen Hospital Hill, a couple times on the news. I'm proud to say that through persistent diplomatic efforts, and not necessarily just litigation, we were able to work with our neighbors in Bladensburg and have seen the beginning of the de-annexation process of Hospital Hill. What does de-annexation mean? It means this long-awaited change will bring the area of Cheverly under Cheverly's jurisdiction at some point, setting the stage for new investment and watching this infrastructure build into a $500 million development. Our financial management has also proven its strength. We have successfully preserved our minted AA credit rating, and it's a reflection of our careful stewardship of your taxpayer dollars. This credit rating is not merely a number. It is a demonstration of our community's fiscal discipline and our commitment to ensuring that Cheverly remains a stable, thriving, and attractive place for investment. We're able to do that while still remaining the 9th lowest tax rate in all of Prince George's County. In addition to these efforts, I want to express my sincere thanks to our staff. Their relentless pursuit for money that is not your tax-paying dollars has maximized the financial opportunities available to us. Their work ensures that we have continued to invest in our town's future, and we have managed to almost double what we bring in terms of revenue through grants and other refunds. Now, Cheverly's commitment to sustainability is also equally important. It's not just an environmental initiative, it is a pledge to future generations. I'm proud to announce that Cheverly has once again been certified as a sustainable Maryland community. This recognition is a testament to our efforts to be responsible stewards of our environment while building a resilient, forward-thinking community. Sustainability means more than just planting trees. Though, in our 5-year strategic plan, we stated that we would plant 500 new trees under the master tree plan, and I'm proud to say that in year 2, we have planted over 160 of that 500 trees. It means designing a community where green space is integrated with everyday life, where energy-efficient solutions are embraced, and where every development is planted with an eye toward what is the environmental impact. Our expanded green spaces not only beautify our town, but also provide shade, reduce air pollution, and create healthier environments. Every step we take in this direction is an investment to Cheverly's future, a future where economic growth and environmental responsibility go hand in hand. We're committed to exploring renewable energy options, reducing our carbon footprint, and ensuring that the natural beauty of Cheverly endures for decades. Now, as we think about those green spaces, we've had the joy of seeing local landscapes revitalized. Some of those transformations have taken place in Ward 1 at the hands of the Community Native Planting Project. We've gone from having 8 parks to 9 because of their efforts. I'm excited to share that that vision extends past just one ward. The stream restoration project I mentioned earlier, once viewed as a challenge, has evolved into this promising partnership that stands to change the way Ward 6 sees water erosion. Now, although the area may seem sparse now where they've been doing the work, in time it will blossom into a verdant landscape full of life, not a pathway. Our collaboration with the experts behind the project has already yielded significant resources, and this will protect our community from the unpredictable forces of nature while enhancing the beauty and functionality of our public spaces. We've also been working to address long-standing issues. As I mentioned earlier, there has always been a desire for the construction of a sound wall in Ward 6. It's a promise that was long made and still remains a priority if possible. Although its development hinges on the completion of an erosion study to determine if the land is viable, I assure you that we remain committed to making sure this project moves forward. And I share that with you because sometimes when you don't hear updates about a project, there's an assumption that it's no longer in the works. I reassure you once again that this is on the forefront of our minds. Now, as I stand with you tonight, believe it or not, I am filled with optimism. The strides we've made in repairing our infrastructure, ensuring public safety, nurturing economic growth, and protecting our environment are significant. But as proud as I am of our accomplishments, I am even more excited about what lies ahead. The vision for Cheverly is one of unity, innovation, and unwavering commitment to our community's future. We will continue to address water-related challenges. We've got approximately 67 left on that water woes list. We will press for critical infrastructure improvements, such as the Better Bridge at Columbia Park with appropriate safety measures, and complete the studies mentioned. Our resolve to maintain a flat tax rate while investing in our town's future remains stronger than ever, especially as we did during COVID years when we heard from you about how you were struggling. The collaboration between our elected officials, community partners, and the dedicated public servants who work day and night is the engine that drives our progress. There is no I in team. Together, we've reversed policies that harmed our most vulnerable residents. And with gratitude, I thank council, thank county council, I thank dedicated members of the police department, and everyone else's tireless effort to continue to make sure that Cheverly is both safe and runs efficiently. As we look ahead, I invite each one of you to join this journey, whether it is participating in community meetings, volunteering for local projects, or simply staying informed about the decisions that affect our lives. And so as I ask you to stay informed, if you are at home right now, I want you to take a break from listening to my monotone voice. Go to cheverly-md.gov and put in the search link, news and announcements. Day in and day out, I meet with residents who've lived in Cheverly for 25, 30, 40 years and never know what is going on in town. The best way to know what is going on in town is to sign up for news and announcements. And you can pick how many irritating emails you want to receive. You may just want news and announcements on weather or water main breaks. You'll get plenty of those. But you can also sign up for everything that's happening in town so that you can be informed. Maybe you want to know where that street bump came from. Or maybe you want to know why your stop sign is larger than life. Those are the types of things that you'll learn when you sign up with news and announcements. Now, in closing, I want us to remember that the story of Cheverly is not written by a single individual. It's a tapestry woven together by each and every resident, every volunteer, every public servant, and every community partner. Our successes in repairing Town Hall, upgrading our roads, protecting our citizens, and enhancing our environment, these are milestones in a journey that is far from over. We face challenges head on and emerge stronger each time. We have transformed symbols of neglect into monuments of progress. And as we forge ahead, I want us to be inspired by our achievements. We've done a pretty good job. I stand before you tonight not only as your mayor, but as a fellow citizen, as someone who believes wholeheartedly in the potential of Cheverly, especially as we stand to double the size of our town in the next few years. Let us continue to be resilient in the face of adversity, united in our pursuit of progress, and unwavering in our commitment to building a community where every person gets to thrive. Thank you for your continued support, your passion, and your belief in the promise of Cheverly. Together, we will write the next chapter of our town's remarkable story, a town I will remind you is the only one that exists in these United States. May God bless Cheverly and guide us on this journey toward an even brighter future. Thank you and good night.